wanna see me mad. I'll be coming with that payback. You don't wanna taste that. Don't wanna see me on attack. Trust me, you don't wanna face that. Adrenaline, I crave that. Yeah, you know I'm nasty. I'm about to be a savage. When I want it, better have it. Nothing's getting past me. About to take this to the mat, and you'll be wishing you could take it back, yeah. Like an assassin, I'm praying. I gotta act on a craving. I'm coming after, I'm chasing. I'm gonna capture, erasing. Yeah, those who cross me, you'll be crossed off, cause I'm plotting. About to pop off, you can't stop me. Winning is exhausting, but I don't plan on stopping. As long as they keep talking, I got these bodies dropping. As long as they keep walking, I'll keep making deposits. They'll find out they can't stop it, cause they'll learn that I'm a prophet. Yo, I'm seeing all red. Got my vision blurry from the anger in my head. I'll never be second best. They gon' learn today what it feels to regret. You can't stop me now. The beat's tearing out. Hold it, cut it, tear it, cause I'm seeing all red. Vision blurry from the anger in my head. I'll never be second best. They gon' learn today what it feels to regret. You can't stop me now. The beat's tearing out. Hold it, cut it, tear it, cause I'm seeing all red. Cause I'm seeing all red. I work, I got vision, I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss, see. I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. Stroke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep
Hello, hello, and welcome to my Minority Matter. My name is Rick, and on the cameras here. Hi, how you guys doing? See what's in the chat here. Hello, Albie and Paula. How you guys doing? I hope you guys have done some stuff on your mind. I'm pretty sure you guys do. So I have a lot in my mind, and it's just is what it is. I was gonna roll up a joint while I was doing, but I got sidetracked and I gotta roll this one up. Just give me one moment and I'll have this done. I usually do it when the music is playing, but I didn't get it ready this time, so this is unusual. But I got it rolled up. I already had it already cut up. I just needed to roll it up into a joint. I hope you guys had a good day. Mine was, this is. I'm still dealing with depression, so it's like it's a tug of war within the body and the mind, and not really winning that battle yet. I'm still fighting that battle, so it's like a tug of war, and I got a lot of things coming up this week, and birthdays and so forth, and not only mine's but also my mother's is next week. So it's like every time it's family shit, it always fucks with my head. I've been having dreams about them, and not really the dreams that I want to have because I don't want any interactions, and but my dreams are leading me to interact and think certain ways. So eventually, I'll break at some point. But right now, it's just I'm holding a lot inside, and I know a lot of people hold a lot of their emotions, a lot of their grief inside, and it's good to release it than to keep it in. But sometimes in my case, it just lingers in there. As much as I want to move forward, it just draws me back into it. And how do you know that you're suffering by extreme depression? Is in my case, because everybody's case is different. In my case, I get very tired, I get very weak, and I sleep a lot. And don't really have a care in the world for anything. But the show that I do, that's like my therapy, and I come on here and I try to be on here religiously, but there's going to be a point where I may have to take a little break, just probably for a few days, just to gather my thoughts and break what I'm going through. It's just a vicious cycle, especially when you have PTSD, and then all these memories and all these are playing in your head at the same fucking time, and there's no way of stopping it. Um, it's it could be a cruel punishment to the mind, and it affects the of course the body, and it's just not in a good state of mind right now. It's just not in a good state. Anybody and everyone could talk to me in a certain way, and that's fine. And I could communicate without problems, but you're not gonna break what's going in my mind. That's a vicious cycle that I got to go through, and I've been through it before, and it's super punishing, but it's something that I know I overcame once, and I could overcome it again, and yeah, that's what I'm dealing with, and a lot of bullshit around me at the moment. You know what I mean? It's just dealing with the shit, try to coordinate certain things to happen certain ways, and sometimes the ways that you want it to happen doesn't really follow the game plan, so you have to alternate, and it happens, and life is it's a really it's a real journey for sure, and it takes you and it leads you to so many ways, and you just throughout life, you're trying to figure your way around and trying to survive. You know, the name of the game is try to survive and figure your way around life. And it could be a real challenge. It can be. It could be easy for some, and for those, it can be very tough. It can be very punishing, and a lot of people have hard times dealing with it. They do. But first things first, since this is the beginning of the show, we're gonna play that little game of guess the number. Since there's only two people here, so there's only going to be two entries. Either Paula or Albie will get it right, and it'll lead people to come on and participate in the show. So let's go ahead and grab my trusty little kit here, and let's go ahead and put this. Guess the numbers. You only get one chance to put your numbers down. Take this moment to really think. The last numbers from before was what? 153 was the last time, I believe. I could check here. I know. What was the last numbers? Let me check real quick. Give me a second. Come on. Trying to turn it on here. Here we go. Last results. I need all results. Okay, so we were at 151 and 152. So on the 11th, it was at 151, and then on the 12th, it was 152 on this show. So we're gonna figure out now where we're gonna be at. Let me let this clear out. All right, so we're gonna set up this. So we got 151 from Paula. Albie, you gonna guess a number? Because you're gonna miss out. Think real quick. You got about a minute to think of a number. Focus. It shouldn't take you that long to think of a number. Well, the first number would be 1. Just guess the next two numbers while I charge up this fucking thing that I hate the most, this fucking poker. We're going to see where we're at with the sugar. It's nice and loaded. That's ready to go. Alcohol pad is ready. Let me get the test strip. And we're going to figure out where we're at. Paula's banking on history repeating itself. I mean, I like the way you guys thinking. I like those numbers are good. Those numbers are good. Let's see where we at. So first off, let's put the test strip here. I'm not going to put it in yet. We're going to just leave it out. I'm going to prep up my finger. Got to clean it with alcohol. Let's get this alcohol pad out. A little pad. Let's go ahead and I'm having a fucked up day, so let's do the middle finger. I know Paula will be proud of me with the middle finger. She has a little chuckle. So damn right, Rick. Give that shit the middle finger. Just let it dry. And just go ahead and poke. This is the part I hate the most. In 3, 2, 1. Bitch. I hate that part. Damn, that shit hurt. Ooh, got a good one. Good amount of blood. And we'll announce the numbers in a moment. Gonna use leftover of this blood because I don't let my blood go to waste. Got a special blood. Why the fuck would I want to? All right. Well, it's okay. We could try another time in the future for you guys. That Paula and Albie, they were good ones. You guys try to play it safe. The number. Let me take a picture of it. Let me take a picture of it before I announce it. Shit. Doesn't give me a good. I need the light. There we go. There we go. All right, let me pack this away. Pack this away. I mean, and I'll announce the number. All I gotta say is, try next time harder. Really focus in your inner thoughts and in your mind, and feel what I feel and feel what I'm like. What could be possibly my number next time? But the number, it's a good number. It's good. I know I'm pandering here a little bit. I'm trying to just get this shit out the way and move this out the way because I hate seeing this equipment and all this stuff, and I hate poking myself. So that sucks. Not sure. Let's go ahead and put all this goody stuff away. Okay, so everything's put away. Let's go ahead and close this up. And announce the number. Today's winning number is. Let's put it on Discord first. How about that? Because my server's been pretty quiet, so might as well just put a little activity in there. Discord will always get everything that I post on first. So if you want to be a part of my Discord, just let me know and I'll add you on. So let's go ahead and get those numbers in and show it off on YouTube. And let's go ahead and share the screen. Let's go ahead and post that number. The number is 108. 108. You guys are pretty good. You try to play it safe. You try to play that 152, 151. It's like, Rick Sparley, 151 again. Never underestimate the insides and the blood of Rick. You know, the lower, the better, but not too low. Because that right there, 108, it's okay. It's really good. Actually, that's a really good number. Like, super good. Like, super, super good. I mean, how the fuck are you diabetic if you're coming out with these type of numbers, right? But yep, I am a diabetic. So we're going to go ahead and close out the windows here. So one more time, the winning number is 108. Feels like the lottery for some reason. Fuck. It really does. And for people in the future, if you want to participate in this little competition that I have going on, get here early. Get here early and participate in the show and guess my blood numbers. That is a low number. Yep, it is low, 108. I'm doing good. You know, it's just I feel shitty. You know, I still feel really crappy. But that's because I have a lot of emotional things that has happened to me within like the last month. So, you know, it's like my birthday's on Sunday and I really don't care for it. That's how depressed I am. And it's kind of fucked up. But that's what happens when you lose someone that you really care about and you don't want to deal with family at the same time. It really pins you against the corner and puts you against the wall. And you're like trapped in the corner. And you never put baby in the corner, but that's where I feel like I'm in. I'm in the corner, and I'm trapped somewhat. and I'll find my way out. I will find my way through this, and I'll get better down the line. But I still feel it inside here, and as long as I still have that feeling inside, I'm not over it. And everyone handles depression differently. Like for me, I could carry on a conversation. You would have known shit if I didn't tell you anything. So I'm opening myself up to YouTube. It's because it's all documented. So it's for the future, for other people that are watching. We all hide our emotions and our feelings in a certain way. You know, we don't all express the same way. There's people that will fucking be crying days and days and days and days and days and days and days. And I'm not that type of person. I'm not gonna sit there and boo hoo. And I don't know if it's because of it's just how I am. It's always been like that, you know. It's I think I'll cry more if my cat dies than I would anybody alive. Damn. I care more about my cats than anybody alive. So with that said, I got this joint here, and then I got this little one here. I think I'm gonna start with the little one. The little one. This is called Yellow Drip OG. Yellow Drip OG. We're gonna start with that one, and then we're gonna finish off with some Sour Kush. Um, might be a two joint show. Depends. Let's see what happens. Just give me one moment to light this up. Oh yes, and then we'll discuss what's on your mind. All right, let's see here. Yeah, but they still creep up on you. Mhm. They still family always creeps up no matter what. They'll creep up when you least expect it, and then they'll always creep up in your fucking dreams. And that is very fucking true. They're always creeping up on dreams, and they will infiltrate your mind in your dreams, and you have to deal with it in your dreams. Like in my mind, like today, I had a dream of with my family, and like there was a specific hotel that we were staying at, Fancy Bitch Hotel. That's what I call it because I like fancy bitch hotels. And like my family was there and stuff, and it was just really awkward. Like the dream, I had to wake up from it. Like there was a point that I just like I couldn't deal with it much, and I just forced myself to wake up from it, and just woke up, and I was like, nah, I'm not dealing with that. Not in my dreams. I don't even want to deal with it. And I've been having like not panic attacks, but I will wake up with like startled at night. That came back again, and that usually comes back with depression when I have my they call it night terrors. Um, it's it is what it is, you know. It just wake I wake up in the middle of the night and my heart's racing 1,000 miles per hour, and I'm freaking out in the middle of the night. That's I dealt with that since the injury and since the traumatic brain injury that I had. Um, it it just give me night terrors. I get night terrors, and that's what they classify it as. I see it more like panic attacks that I have while I'm sleeping, and it'll wake me up, and I'll feel like I'm having a heart attack, and my heart's just racing, like rapid, like rhythm, like out of nowhere. So I'm back to that fucking shit again, and it's already happened 2 times this week. So I'm monitoring it. It just sucks when it happens. It really does, because whatever's next to me or whoever's next to me is just gonna get the fright of their life, because it's really not good. It's just not good. Um, to the point that it's like, it's very creepy, which is creepy how the way it happens. And it's just you just wake up from it and you're dead sleep and you just get out of bed and you're standing up and you're like, sometimes you're screaming, sometimes you're like, it's just weird. It's just fucking weird. And that's, from head trauma, past traumas, and then depression and anxiety doesn't help, and I try to distract myself as much as possible, but sometimes it's just not enough. It's just not enough. Yeah, the same way here. They don't creep up all the time. It's just very, it just happens. It just fucking happens, and then it's just fucking weird. And then I just get out of I just wake up. I just force myself to wake up. Like when I know something, I don't want to deal with it. I just like, it's kind of hard, but I am capable of waking up out of my dreams and out of my sleep, and it's like, fuck that shit. I usually say that exact words. Fuck that shit. I'm not dealing with that. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that dream. I'm just not dealing with it. But there's a lot of emotional, like right now, it's high tension all around the world. There's high tension within myself. Like at any moment, the world's gonna pop or I'm gonna pop. Something has to give. And right now, the world is flipping because Trump won Iowa. Oh, everybody wants to flip and go crazy. I'm telling you right now, Trump needs to watch his back. He really does, because they're gonna try to do something to him, and they're gonna try to eliminate him. And and don't get it twisted. History always repeats itself. It's happened in the past. It surely could happen in the future. And it's within his same fucking organization, the same fucking hypocrites that are fucking watching over us, which is the CIA, FBI, Homeland Security, all those motherfuckers. Can't trust them. They don't abide by our Constitution. They don't give a fuck about the American people. To be honest with you, they don't care. They're watching me right now. And this is what I tell them: go fuck yourself. And YouTube, go fuck yourself. And here, that's for y'all too. They watch everybody. They hear everybody. They try to be slick. That's the problem. And people are very short minded individuals. So they don't remember that having a phone, a computer, or television around you, they know. They know and hear everything that you're doing and everything that you say. It's just the most invasive, like, of privacy this world has ever faced at this time. And yet, American people don't give a fuck. The world don't give a fuck. Like, the world is such a big place, man. So much history, hidden history still. So much. But yet, we believe in the lies. We believe what they tell us. That they are the ones that telling us that, oh yeah, no, this is the truth. This is what it is. But in reality, what they're spitting at you is all fucking misinformation, garbage. They're not even teaching properly. If they were teaching properly, you think we'll have all these delinquents that are raiding stores and having like these stupid meetups with these fucking cars and shutting down roads and causing chaos and murdering people. You think all that shit would be like, if everything was just done the proper way, without any influence. I mean, this world could have been so much better. I mean, the people of the world is beautiful the way it is. There's nothing that you need to change in the world. The world is fine. The world's going to be fine even after us. So the world's not worried. The world is like, who are the fuck are these fleas that is on top of us that's just causing like this fucking chaos? They're not peaceful humans. They're not peaceful individuals. They're very opportunistic. And one day the earth is going to say, fuck it. Let's kill them all. And let's just get done with everybody. And it has happened before. And it will happen again. So, it's that grand reset that that's what they're really trying to push on us. They want us to start thinking the grand reset again. Catchy words, new world order, catchy words, it's like, see what sticks to the wall. If it sticks, we'll stay with it, and you're just a flea here. You don't control the world controls you. If the world wanted to, it'll rotate its way the fuck out and kill everybody in this planet. It don't even need to roll out that much. Maybe a couple of degrees, and that's it. And that's it. The world is done. It's like, I don't know, man. It's just very crazy. But we think our world is just what's around us and not think of everything, everyone, like every species that's on this planet that we share this planet with. I feel like we live in a big ass fucking zoo. We live in a zoo and we're free range individuals in the zoo. And we have to take care of ourselves in the zoo. And we're only here for a limited time. Okay? You're not here forever. So it's like you already have a designated time where you are going to die. Okay? Now, everything can be manipulated in a ways, meaning you could commit suicide and die. And then that's, you're putting an end to yourself, or time is going to get you one way or another. Something big is going to happen to you and you are going to die. And a story. So everything you do today, it's pretty much, listen, enjoy life, do everything that you want to do to the fullest with no regrets. Because somebody put together this, someone played this. Listen to this. It went by itself by itself. Stop it. My phone just went off by itself. That's a Jimmy Dore show. I'll come back and we'll start and stop it and make fun of it. Because you get by itself. Anyway, let's just watch it. Look. The screen is black. Now I just turned it on. Look. Now I got to open it. And I'm not even on YouTube. You see what I mean? Why they're listening and they're doing things? That's fucking crazy. Hold on, let me just close everything. Y'all want to keep thinking that nobody's listening, nobody's paying attention. There's always someone listening to you. Shit, I believe they're the ones that are putting all these signals and all this craziness in people. Because how every day we have not learned our lessons. Every day we have individuals murdering someone, committing some homicide, doing some thing in like negative, like robbing or stabbing someone. Right now, just as I said, stabbing, someone just got stabbed. Someone's fighting for their life in the hospital. Like, and then you start saying, okay, all these negative things that happen around the world, where's Jesus? Where's the coming, the great coming? But you're letting all this negative stuff happen. That's why I question religion so much. It's because all this negative stuff that people continue to die every day from stupidity, from someone murdering another person, that still continues going on and on and on and on. Even our government is killing people like crazy on a daily basis. And what you don't hear, it really is what you don't know. And how I know is because I can astral project and I can feel the energy and I can see what they're doing. And they're committing so much genocide that's happening under your nose. And where's Jesus? Where's the grand old Jesus? Where is he? Where is he? He's not here, you know? Because that's a story that they put into your mind to keep you like asleep, keep you as a sheep, keep you believing in something, keep you pushing onto a subject and believing on that subject. And the Jesus is going to give you everything you wish for and ask for. No. How about working hard for the shit that you want in life and make yourself a better person that you know that you're capable of? It's not that hard. But a lot of people like to take the easy way out, the weasel way. I call it. It's very weaselly, and they go against the grain, and they know they're not going to get in trouble. Who they're going to get in trouble? Oh, the law. Okay, fine. Well, the law comes, do the thing. You be in jail. You get free rent, free bed, free bedding, free television, free going working out, going to the yard and playing basketball, hang out with other people in the fucking jail. Like, yeah, and that comes out of who? The taxpayers' money. So they spend their time and their life behind bars and everything is paid for and they get 3 meals a day and they get to shower every day. They get to work out every day and we out here we're over here struggling. The people are out here struggling and we don't get 3 meals a day. There's a lot of people that can't afford to eat 3 meals a day. You're lucky you fucking get 1 meal a day. You're lucky if you get 1 meal. So there's so many people out there that are starving and they die of starvation. But you don't hear that in the news. All you hear in the news is Trump, 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 Trump. Oh, how bad is Trump? Oh my goodness, we cannot believe he won by 52%. All this bullshit. It's just all these distractions. It's like we know what to do, but yet we don't do it. And we continue doing the same shit that keeps us in the same loop, going in circles and circles and circles, and we're not moving anywhere forward. We're just going around and around and around. And you're stuck in a hyperloop. And this Jesus shit, like, yeah, he did his thing and he went through whatever and he did his studies, he helped people. Shit, that's no different than what the fuck I'm doing. That's no difference than what you're doing. You're here alive. You're here in this world. He was here. You're here now. Why the fuck you're not doing anything better for yourself? You're hoping that the baby Jesus is gonna come and bring you everything? That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry to break it to you. That's not gonna happen. You gotta work hard. You gotta push yourself in order to get to places where you want to be. You're not gonna do that laying down. You're just not going to. You gotta get up and fucking motivate yourself to fucking get out there and put yourself out there. And so many people have so much potential. So much potential this world has. Like the people in this world. And yet they don't take advantage of it. And the ones they think they're taking advantage of it, they're not. You think millionaires and billionaires are doing right in this world? They're the most crooked ones. They just know how to play the system. Only because you're a millionaire and a billionaire doesn't give you authority or rights to push or pass your agendas to others. Like Bill Gates. Who the fuck is that clown? That clown was a college dropout. College dropout is trying to come and try to save the world. He's not a doctor, but he wants to make all the vaccines and push all these bullshit on people. And what's the best way of getting people to submit and to try to get as much people as possible? It's easy. Lie to them. Lie to the people. And they'll follow. If you keep that lie going, they will fall for it every single time. Not gonna get anywhere being truthful. What are you gonna think? You're gonna get like a badge? You're gonna get like, I was so truthful. I got a badge for it when I go to wherever I go. Afterlife. You think you get an afterlife badge? Oh, this person was so nice. Never did anything bad. Bullshit. Everybody does bad. Shit, I do bad. Everyone does bad. Everyone sins every day. Everyone is a sinner. Every single day. You know? And sometimes you see even the phone is fucking agreeing with me. But I'm gonna take this from a page from a wrestler. Razor Ramon. Sometimes, it's good to be bad. Right? And there's a lot of people that get away by being bad. They're millionaires and billionaires. The best liars and the best frauds individual are millionaires. The ones that could really convince the people and sucker them in are multi-billionaires. And they put this vision out. Oh, we're going to make the world a better place. How are we going to do this? We're going to put EV cars in the world. And we're going back to the moon. And I'm like, didn't we do this shit already? Am I don't know. Am I confused or what? I feel like we've done this before. I remember when humanity was trying to get rid of fuel back in the days. Also, they were trying to make efficient cars, and now they're just replaying a playbook that they have played many times. And the fact that we don't have the infrastructure for these vehicles, and the fact that how are you going to use these batteries, right? And they're not good in cold weather. Fucking almost like 3/4 of the United States is going to be around 30, 40 degrees. You know what that does to batteries? It kills them. It shortens their life. And you think your batteries are going to last you? Like, what happens if we have a like one of these like electric pulse, that happens and all power is gone and our power plants melt. They have a meltdown because we lost power. And what are you gonna do with your piece of shit car? Your electric car that you can't even find a place where you could supercharger, right? So you supercharge my fucking ass. You know how long it takes to charge a vehicle? Easily 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. I'm surprised. Listen to this, and this is me being a prophet. I'm surprised there's not more individuals being robbed at these places than they are in gas stations, because you have a sitting duck there for 30 minutes and he has a Tesla. And these Teslas, they're not cheap. So that means this individual has money. He has credit cards. All we got to do is rob this individual at one of these charging points. I wonder how many people has already been robbed from charging their cars. Because these chargers, they don't charge in a minute. They don't charge in 2 minutes. Shit, they don't charge in 5 minutes. You have to sit there between 30 and 40 minutes just to charge your motherfucking car. And the fact that you also gonna have to probably wait in line because there's going to be other people wanting to charge their vehicles too. How smart is that? That's not smart at all. You push all these vehicles out, all these electric vehicles out as soon as possible, but yet you didn't put places to charge these vehicles. I mean, you did it ass backwards. You should have had these damn charging areas done first before you bring out the vehicles out to the public. Shit, you should have had charging places all over if this is the case. But no, they don't. And that industry is going to flop. There's going to be I'm telling you right now, talking about a housing crisis, there's going to be a car crisis. They're going to try to push these electric vehicles on people, and the people need to push back. They need to learn how to push back. Don't fall for it and buy into it. You think you're saving the planet? You think you're saving the world because you're driving an electric vehicle? Listen to what I said. Electric vehicle. Those batteries, those cells and those batteries, those are like forever like chemicals that are gonna pollute this world. And imagine all these cars that get in accidents and all these batteries and other stuff, and they gotta junk these cars and all these precious metals, and it's just not good for the environment. So what's the beneficial of it? Because you using less gas, less oil. Who's benefiting from having less oil and less gas? The military, the government. There'll be less gas that we have to import and more fuel and oil that we could have in our reserves. For what? For war. For war. And it's a vicious cycle, but you guys, we're in the third one, a third cycle of these wars. This is how it begins. I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a crisis when it comes to house goods. Like the trade is going to be horrible. Well, all the stuff that's going on in Yemen, this is going to hurt the global trade market. Everything that you have, I hope you get it early. Whatever you need to get it. If you need something that's going to benefit you in life and it's going to last you a good while, get it now, because things are going to go up. The prices, all around the world. Food, there's going to be a shortage here in the United States. So many immigrants coming in. It's funny. We have a sleeper war that's going on right now, and our enemies are coming through the border, and we're not doing nothing about it. We have over 15 million people that just came in through the border. 15 million people. What are they going to eat? What are they going to drink? Where are they going to piss and shit at? Where are they going to sleep? Where are they going to go to school? Because I'm pretty sure kids came through there. I'm pretty sure millions of kids probably came over through that border. So that's how you defeat a system. You put cancer. The cancer comes in and it eats you from within. and they infiltrated us, and we didn't do shit, and we left that border wide open for anybody to come through. You know how many agents are in here right now? Woo, woo. Yeah, they're trying to do another 9/11 pretty soon. Let's see. It's only January 17th. So I've been 17 days into the year. Those motherfuckers. There's a lot of sleeper cells. A lot of sleeper cells. And they're not above ground. They're not stupid. They're underground. Yeah, they're underground. But they're right inside our home. They're here already. But we we tend to forget things, as we get older, we forget things, and you don't remember half of the shit you did yesterday. We already know that. You can't remember what you did 2-3 days ago. Do you remember what you did like 3-4 days ago? Shit, I don't remember what the fuck I did. That's how people's minds work. We're short, like our minds can remember important things and things that happened to us, or things that we can remember as something like something big happening, like a 9/11, like some crisis, housing crisis, car crisis. Some of those things, it just goes out of mind, out of sight, out of mind. It's just it happens all the time. We're very short minded. Did we just forget that we had fucking balloons crossing the United States with antennas and listening to all our signals? And we didn't do nothing until it reaches all across the United States, and then it was shot down because Biden says, okay, yeah, let's shoot it down over the ocean. Well, it crossed over military bases and secret areas that the United States has, and they just let that go through. How come, since that has happened back in those days, how come we have not had a balloon pass by yet? It's been how many months? And we haven't had any Chinese balloons coming across? It just makes you wonder. Fucking crazy. This is... and people forgot about that. Oh yeah, the balloon, yeah, the one that crossed the United States and got a lot of information from individuals and transmitted it live to China. Transmitted live through satellites. They were picking up so much information. We have a traitor in office. We have a traitor. And if this was back in the 1800s, he would be hung. That's how horrible the United States is right now. It's just not getting better. 2024, like I said, it's not going to be good. Make it the best year of your life individually. Make it as the best as you want it to be. But in general, you're just a flea, and there's other things happening in this world, and it's just going to try to bring everybody down. But you as an individual, make yourself happy, because this world is not going to. Not the people in this world, not the other fleas. I call it the fleas from the other side of the seas. They don't know how to get along with each other. It's been proven time after time after time after time. That's why they migrated and left and came over to America, to get away from that shit, to get away from that hate, to get away from, but it seems like they infiltrated that hate into the United States and into North America and South America. Like we try to run away from it, and yet it still followed us. And there's nowhere else to run. Fuck, they're even thinking about going to fucking Mars because they can't fucking stand it here. They want to get the fuck out of here. And they're gonna try with this moon. And I'm like, didn't we do this in the 60s? What the fuck? Or what? Okay, so we didn't learn anything from the 60s and now we gotta do it again in 2024? Does that make any sense to you? Like, the circle. We're going in circles. We're like a dog chasing its tail. Like, okay, what are we gonna benefit from going back to the moon? How come we stopped going back to the moon to begin with? How come we didn't populate the moon by now? Or, there's so many questions, right? But no one's asking. They're just doing whatever the fuck they gonna do, and they're on the taxpayers' money, on the people that busted their ass for this system and put in so much money into the system, and they just go and then do these projects and then blow money going to the moon, going to Mars, putting all these satellites into space. You think that shit's cheap? You think that like they could afford that? No, they get it from all the working people that contribute into this stupid system. If everyone was to quit their job tomorrow and everyone stays home tomorrow, the system will collapse. The system will collapse. If everyone was to really protest and say, fuck it, everybody quit all at the same time, everybody in the whole world quits and stays home. How are you going to have a government if you have no fucking money? You're not going to be able to collect money from us if we are not going to support the fucking system anymore. That's how you kill a government. That's how you put an end to a government. But is anyone going to step up and do that? No. They got priorities. They got to pay bills. They got to worry. That's why we're just going to be going in circles. We're just going to be going in circles. It just really sucks, because we could be so much better as individuals. So much better. Oh, man. But it's like the priorities is what gets in the way. And it's just... the system's going to eat off of us. And now we have over 15 million more people coming into the system. Like that's going to really impact really badly here. And it's just my only thing is I think they're doing this is because they know a lot of people are going to end up dying soon. And they're going to need people here to repopulate. There is going to be a big war. There is going to be a draft. These kids that are acting reckless and they think there's no consequences for their actions, guess what? Your government does not give a fuck about you, and you can be drafted. If there's a war, a major war, and we need more individuals on the ground, there will be a draft. They try to normalize it, with the NFL draft or the NBA draft or, the NHL draft or Major League Baseball draft, which is one of the sorry, it's not even a good draft. Like the NBA, not really the NBA, but the baseball is not. I've watched their drafts before. It sucks. It's pretty good players, but they're so young and dumb and full of what, and it's just I don't know. I don't buy into the hype, but They condition people. Oh, love sports. Get into sports. Watch sports. Oh, it's so important. Oh my God, my team, and everything, right? And the government has so much influence in what's going on in those games. Oh, how you say that? Those motherfuckers are collecting taxes from every single person that goes into that game. Everybody that buys a hot dog, a water, nachos, pizza, all that shit, it's all taxed. It's all taxed. Those tickets you sat there to watch that game, that came with a tax. They tax you, right? How much gas it took you to go to that stadium? They tax your gas. You pay for service, right? For your car, oil service, that's taxed. So what I mean by quit going to all these baseball games, basketball games, football games, NBA games, any type of game, soccer. Don't go to the Olympics at all. Everyone quits, and you'll see how fast this government is gonna fucking freak the fuck out. And maybe that's when the change happens. But until then, you guys will continue and mark my words, I'm alive now. I won't be alive later in the future. You always come back and watch this. Stop repeating the cycle. Stop being trapped in a circle. Break free. Try to break free. My goodness. Everybody's like this. I think they do it on purpose. It's like they keep you trapped because that's how it feeds the beast. If everybody was to stay fucking home and not do nothing and do it for a long period of time, oh my God. Oh, you want to see change. That's the only way that's going to. Imagine nobody goes to no theme parks, no Disney World, no Universal, no Sea World, no zoo, no nothing. Ghost town. Everybody stays home. No shopping. The only thing, just the food is going to be what's the issue, But listen, it's like being a union. You gotta fight for what's right? And right now, I just feel everybody's they're hypnotized or they're really stuck in a trap. And they're not progressing. They think they're progressing, but they're not. They're just stuck there. and it's like, when is this never-ending story? It's gonna have an ending. It's just continually repeating itself. This is no difference from the 60s. Look how they bring back the racism. Every time I have to scream every time I say that word. But I'm not going to scream hard because I'm not going to strain my throat. But look how they brought that back. And look how it's been for the past 4 years. Like, it's been the worst time since Martin Luther King. This has been worse. This is worse. Like, what happened to his dream? His dream turned into a nightmare. That's what happened. Look at society today. Look at that. Like, what happened to the dream? That dream fell into a coma? Did that dream just turn into a fucking horrible nightmare that we have to, go through? I don't understand the dream. Because if he had a dream, then he had a vision. And where's that vision? Because everyone's hypnotized. Everyone's in a trap. Everybody's too busy watching fucking television and YouTube and stuck on this shit. And it's like, I'm part of the problem too. because I communicate with you guys, but I use this more as a positive and passing information to each other and bonding. It's mostly, this is a chill channel. This is where people come on and they can express themselves. Look at what the hell I named the show. What's on your mind? This is what's on my mind. This is what's on my mind. So much history that's just so suppressed. So suppressed. When they burn those books from the other gods, not the poster boy, not the baby Jesus, because there were other lords and other gods before him. So if you want to put him as the pedestal, no, he's not the one. Like, this reminds me of the Matrix. Neo was not the one. He was the seventh or eighth. What was it? Seventh version of himself, a version of the one. Like, he's not the one. There's been other ones before him. You know what I mean? And why discredit everybody else? That's very selfish of that individual, don't you think? Don't you think the baby Jesus is selfish? If he just wants to be the one, instead of all of us having a bit of this energy, and everyone is special in their own way, why do we have to look up to someone if we can't even look up to ourselves? Like, look at yourself in the fucking mirror. Yeah, what's on your mind? And then they want to come with this alien shit. Like, they really thought that Barbie dolls were going to be the aliens that everyone was going to go crazy over, and everything with Roswell was just bullshit, and they just laughed at the whole thing in front of everybody's faces, so they know everyone is already hypnotized. They put that story out. They say, yes, aliens are real. We have aliens. Ah! Were there riots? Were there people going crazy? Were there people, No. That shit just went whoop. Next on the news, Trump took a shit and didn't flush the toilet, coming at 7. My favorite one. Trump's a racist. Ah! Yeah, before you call someone a racist, look at yourself in the mirror. You know what I mean? I don't think that word should exist. I think that's a word that should be banished. Because we're all people. We're all human. Doesn't matter the color, doesn't matter the race, doesn't matter. We're all fucking fleas. That's it. Everything else, that's extracurricular activities. Just doesn't make any fucking sense to be stuck on this on that word I want to banish. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense. Why the cycle is repeating? We are repeating the fucking 60s. Worse. Look at our recession. Look at the inflation. Like, hello. I know a lot of us weren't born in the 60s. I was not born in the 60s. But damn. I know my history and I know what happened in the 60s. And this is just like, what the fuck is this deja vu I'm having? Everything's all repeating itself again. And then we have da in office. And us, the people, did not put them there. And fuck you, YouTube. If you're going to try to ban this fucking show, fuck you. But no, it's just... when you have a rat that's spelled in your fucking name, that's what you are. You're a Democrat? You're a rat. There's ice outside like crazy. I hear people trying to chip away. You hear that banging? They're chipping away at ice. We had a pretty rough ice storm. Rain yesterday. It actually snowed. Rain, ice, snow, back to rain, back to ice, back to snow. I'll tell you right now, that parking lot is ready for anyone who wants to practice in the Winter Olympics. Help yourself out there. I am not leaving here. I'm not going to risk myself trying to go anywhere and higher chance of falling in that fucking black ice. You fucking kidding me? Fuck that shit. I ain't stupid. I ain't stepping on that fucking black ice. Hell to the no. I am not going out there. Hopefully we're supposed to get some more something this week. I think tomorrow, going to Friday, I think we have a little system that's coming through here. Let me check real quick. It's funny. It sounds like they're chipping away. They're doing some like chipping. I want to go out there and okay. First of all, for my fellow individuals at the UK, United Kingdom, to give you my temperature in Celsius, it's 7 Celsius right now. I don't know what's that in Fahrenheit. I gotta switch it. I didn't switch it from the last time. This is when Maggie was on with me. It's gonna be 9 Celsius tonight. Then we're gonna get snow on Friday. We're getting anywhere between 3 centimeters to 5 centimeters of snow, and it's going to get cold. It's going to get cold. It's going to be cold on my birthday. But Saturday is going to be -6 Celsius, and our low is going to be 11 Celsius. And that's going into my birthday. So it's going to be 11 Celsius in the morning, and then it's going to warm up to about 2-3 Celsius for the daytime high. And then it's going to be 10 Celsius at night. And don't mind the winds, it's going to be 18 to 20 kilometers. So that's for the weather for my Europeans and my peoples in UK. Oh man. So we're going to go over to Fahrenheit. So right now, it feels like it's actually 19 Fahrenheit. And the low is going to be 15 tonight. It feels like 11 right now. 11 Fahrenheit. Damn, no wonder it's like, that's fucking cold in Celsius. Holy shit. On Friday, we're going to get that. It's 1 to 3 inches of snow, so it's not going to be that much. Even though I want to snow for my birthday, that's not enough. But hey, I get what I get. But Saturday is going to be 21 Fahrenheit for a high and low 12. Wind at 13 miles per hour. Lows is going to go into the single digits on Saturday, going into Sunday. Sunday, the winds are going to be at 11 miles per hour. Highs is going to be 28, low 14. With the winds blowing at 11, you're pretty much going to be in the teens. You're going to be feeling like 18 degrees, maybe 19 degrees with the wind chill. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, I'm not going to enjoy. It's going to be a cold ass, hey, listen. It is what it is, and I can't complain. It's always cold. Man, they're really chopping out there. I'm very curious. I want to go look real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna say, hey, what's up, Sevens? I'm sorry I didn't look at the chat. I was so into the weather. How you doing, Seven Serpents and Miss Seven Serpents it's fucking cold, right? It was 20 today. Too cold for snow. Oh no. It's not 7 in UK. It's 6, -6. Oh, okay. No, but I was talking about here, not the UK. I was just reading it out in Celsius, but it's -6 Celsius. Damn, that's fucking cold. That's fucking cold. Oh no. But let me take a quick. Well, let me take a break because I just have to use the restroom, and let's see, and put something on for you guys to listen, and then I'll just be right back.
Fly so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to take my medicine, and they stopped chiseling out there. It's just, I think someone was chiseling to get their pet to be able to use the bathroom out here because there's nothing but ice out there right now. But I want to go back to the comments here, and I saw Seven what he posted. People are just trying to get to work and back each day in order to survive, and that's true. Very true statement. And the fact that everyone has to depend on the system, right? If everyone was to quit at the same time, everyone, meaning no flights, no planes, nobody in the airport, nobody traveling nowhere, everyone's at home. You know how much change can happen if that was to happen? Is people are going to do that? Nope. And since we can't do that and we have to survive, the system continues to eat. And you're feeding the beast. And now they got more people here that want to come to this country and sneaked into this country. Over 15 million people. That's more taxes to tax them, but then it eats up all our resources. And then what? we lose the war. They're playing long term, and we're here thinking short term. No, I don't know, but there's going to be big changes happening. Hmm. But I can feel it. Like even my internet's acting weird again. They know. They know. They're listening. People like me, military will grab me quick. As a psychic, oh man, you know, I'm still waiting for them to come knocking on my door because I have a feeling they will one day. It's just they had the division back in the days where they used psychics to. My internet. You see how they're messing with me? They don't want me to talk about it. They don't want me to talk about it. So the internet's gonna fuck around now. But it's like fuck around and find out. They use a lot of psychics. A lot. Lots of psychics. All throughout time. This psychics said see, they keep messing with me. Psychics been used throughout history. And they continue to be used. Sometimes, they try to make a mockery of psychics, the ones that are very clairvoyant, those that are like can see things and be able to tell you things. Like there's a big difference between like an empath and someone that's very clairvoyant, like I am. And it's just I just gotta laugh. I laugh because they fucking with me. The internet's fucking with me. Someone's watching. They're cutting the signal. There's no way that my signal continues to get cut while I'm talking about certain things. So it's like they have had enough of me saying what I had to say. But guess what, motherfuckers? You're not gonna shut me up. You're gonna have to come and put me out of my miseries, which they would do. I'm a peasant. I'm nothing, right? They're like, you're a flea. Psh, wipe you out. There's one less individual in the world. And they do that every day. Every day they're constantly wiping people out. But they used to use a lot of psychics and put them through a lot of like rigorous tests and like sleep deprive them and do all this crazy stuff to them, electric shock therapy, all this stuff, and then you just honing in on your talents and see things using the third eye. And yeah, many wars like medieval times have been won because of psychics, because of like pre-warning the king and queen of inclement battle that's like coming, and they would be ready for these battles. And those, the ones that are really good and clairvoyant, got them as far as to how society is today. Everything in the past, what happened in the past reflects what happens right now, with society and humanity. It's just it is what it is. Keep smoking this little joint here. Many psychics. They still have it. They still have that division. It's just really like taboo to talk about it and so forth, so they don't put it out there in the public like that. But they still have those divisions and they still fund it by the government. They just don't say it because it's not our fucking business. It's for them, it's for to help them. And I always felt that one day they would come for me. Well, I used to be in the military, so I'm already in that system. They're already watching me. They're listening to me. I just say, take care of me, take care of my cats, make sure I'm okay in my life. You know, the show may have to come to an end. I don't know. Who knows, right? I would say, look, if Trump gets into office, even if Biden needed help, I'm like, I'm not going to help him, but if it's for the country, then that's different. Like with information, what I see and stuff like that, yeah. And they know my history, they know my background, they know everything about me. They know how many times I've been to the doctor, how many times I've gone to eat out to eat. All the information, all this bank information, they all have it. They know everything about you. That's why they want to go to a cashless system. So that way everyone has to be in that system and they could track everybody. They track you by your purchases. And trust me, you're always going to need something. That's why, living off the earth, is it possible? Yes. It's very possible. But are we too comfortable in our settings to make that change? I think there's too many people that are really comfortable with their surroundings and how their life is and working every day and busting their ass every day and hopes and ambitions every day. Hopes and ambition. And they keep you trapped in that cycle. And they programmed us as younglings to be dependent on the system. We were brainwashed as kids until even now, as adults, still brainwashed. I feel like I broke out of the brainwash. I really do. I think when I had that cardiac arrest and, I was in a coma and, and all the shit that happened with my head, having the traumatic brain injury from an accident that broke my neck and my fucked up my spine. Like, I feel like I'm unplugged, and then I'm seeing all this stuff, and it's so much to absorb, and it's just, and I see everyone just hypnotized, like the movie They Live. Like I know Simon mentioned it the other day on his show. I always watch Simon's shows, so don't get it twisted. He talked about They Live, And that's a show. That's a movie that's one of my favorites. Like Roddy Piper is one of my favorites. You know, he is such a great actor, great wrestler, trash talker, like good guy, bad guy. Like he plays like he was just a really good person, gone way too soon. I think because he knew too much too, and you know sometimes he has loose lips, sinks ships. Have you ever heard of that? Loose lips, sinks ships, and a lot of people die young because of that. You know, Elvis, another one, bite the dust. Yeah, you know when you know too much and you say too much, they put you out. And how they do this with frequencies. The frequencies, they make you feel and get you dependent on certain things. They make you have cravings. They manipulate you every day. Your television, your radio, they're constantly commercializing everything, you know. you know. Go to McDonald's, you get a buy one, get one for $1. And then you think like, I'm hungry. Yeah, I want to get McDonald's. Or, dang, I am hungry. Let me go buy something. And then feed into the system because you got to pay tax on that. So you can't even have dinner without having to first pay the tax man at the register for food that's being prepared to you. Because that's a service, they got to charge you tax. Like when you go to a restaurant, since they prepared it, they're going to tax, and the government gets a share of the money. Yeah, everyone needs to quit at the same time. I'm telling you right now, that's the only way. Only way. If everyone just stays fucking home and don't go nowhere for like a fucking like 2 weeks or even a week, you'll see the government like begging people to go back to work. Begging. It will be a domino effect. It can drain the swamp. It can. The longer we hold out and we all just don't go to work, don't do shit, like it's a collapse that it could happen. It's the only way. But who's listening to me? 3 people. 3. My favorite number. 3. So there you go. That's the only way you're gonna stop the beast. Everyone in the world, stay ass home. Everyone just stay put and hold out. You know, and you can help one another. You know, don't mean that you're gonna be like, everyone like what they did with this pandemic, like with shutting down everything. It's not like that. It'll be like you still have freedom to communicate with your neighbors, help thy neighbor. Help thy neighbor. It doesn't say help yourself. You know what I mean? You can help each other. And we can make this happen. This can happen. But it's gonna be in the future. It's not gonna be in my time frame. I won't be alive to see this happen. I won't be alive to see it happen. But mark my words, January 17th, 2024. Like, if you want a great reset, everyone needs to not work and stay home. Everyone. From the trains to the planes to the automobiles, truck drivers, every possible job you could think of. Everyone just stay the fuck home. Everything. Stay home. And you'll see how fast the government is gonna bow down to us, and it's a possibility good change can happen. But there's not going to be change if we keep going on in this cycle. We're just stuck in a really brutal cycle. It's really bad. Andrea, 54 Hector, how you doing? It's been a while. I hope you're doing good. I hope your daughter's doing good. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas and all that good stuff. I'm here, what's on your mind? That's the name of the show today. What's on your mind? There's been a lot of stuff on my mind. And sharing it, talking about it, you know, giving answers. Well, very little listen. Maybe in the future they'll listen. And they're like, oh shit, man, he gave out the damn plan and how to fucking really change and drain the swamp. How to change the real change. Like I could hear Michael Jackson in my head. For some reason, I just hear he's singing the song, "Make This Change," playing in my head. Freaking Michael. And he knew the truth. That's the problem. He knew the truth. And so did Prince. And what happens? Loose lips sinks ships. That's why you can't trust. There's some agencies you can't trust, and they're the alphabet ones. Anytime you have a government and then you have these branches of secrecy with like CIA, FBI, Homeland Security, Space Force, and all these other branches of the military, and they all have a portion of nosiness in society, and they're constantly listening and recording everything that you say. That's what you're like. It's crazy. It's just wild. And people don't really think about that. They're like, oh, yeah, this TikTok. Yeah, this TikTok. Let's do a little whatever TikTok. You will never catch me on that app. Mark my words, you will never catch me on that. Shit. I could have made so much money just off my cats. If I had my cats and had their own little show, shit. But I'm not one to exploit. You know what I mean? You gotta respect, especially my cats. Like, if they don't want to be on camera, I put them on camera. I have videos of them and pictures of them. They're so cute. But why should I share that with these alphabet gangs also, you know? And when I don't even want to share anything on TikTok. I just feel them out. I don't even trust Rumble. And Rumble's run by Canadians, and you're supposed to have like free speech. Bullshit. I don't know. I think it's just another way they could, because this is such a big platform, it reaches out to a lot. And this is like, in Rumble, yeah, you have a free speech, but it's to a limit. If you go in there and it starts talking crazy, you'll see how fast they take your ass down. But you can say stuff over there, and they want to hear that because all these alphabet gangs are listening in to those shows and watching those programming over there and hearing the whole thing instead of, the YouTube, censors too much. That's the problem with YouTube. Megan, give a shout out to Megan. Christopher Francis. I hope you're doing good, man. I hope everyone's having a good night. Um, just here, open. What's on your mind, and just dealing with talking what's on my mind and what plagues me and what's the topics that really I focus on, because there's a lot in the past. There's a lot of history in the past, and you do learn a lot from the past, but also you have to really focus on what's going on right now. And then how can we apply what happened in the past to what we're going through right now? Because everything's a repeat. And right now, I'm repeating what I said earlier. We are going through this pattern that we already experienced before. Not us that are like not me, because I was born in '80. So it's not me, not like a lot of us, not alive at that time. There's still people alive from the '60s, and they tell you how it was and what they experienced. My grandfather told me how it was and how hard it was, especially my step grandfather. Oh man, told me so much about Cuba. Taught me so much about Cuba and how much of a struggle it was in Cuba, and how he survived in Cuba and how he made it to America on a boat. You know what I mean? That was like that's to listen to him. It was like my like audio, like it was like an audio program, and listening to history and listening to how what he experienced in his growing up, and for him to share that with me was really special. That's why I'm still hurting inside, because that's my grandfather that passed away a few weeks back, and I'm still not over it, but I still remember a lot. Everything he told me I remember, like the struggle, the fear, crossing, that strait going to Florida was not easy. It was he still doesn't even know how he did it. Like it was just to get here was just a miracle, and then to be here as an immigrant, and going through the system, and living the American dream, right? That's fine, right? But damn, everyone has this dream and they're coming through our borders, you know, and we have 15 million dreams that they want to have here. And, at least when my grandfather came through, it was kind of hard because he had to go on through a boat. That's not easy. Shit, I think he deserves it more to be here than crossing a border and crossing a river. Some can't swim, so they die. My grandfather didn't know how to swim, and he crossed over from Cuba to Florida. I got a lot of history, a lot of like talk. You know, it's just listening to the mind, and then listening to the videos that like PTSD. That's what it does. It just grabs videos and memories, and just start piecing things in my mind, and sometimes it's kind of scrambled. It is sometimes my mind can be scrambled, and there's times that I'm free thinker, and YouTube hates when I'm a free thinker. That's why I say fuck you to them. But yeah, it's just this is gonna be this is why I named the show today. What's on your mind? Because that was what's on my mind. You know, thinking about all the stuff that was on my mind and just sharing it. I'm not trying to be relatable. I'm not trying to, do that. This is what's on my mind, and the repeat cycle that we're going through. And I feel like, yeah, I just feel something's up. Something's up. Something's really big going to be happening, and I think we're going to be forced into a bigger war than what that the people are not really focusing, really, because there's just not many people focusing on what's happening. I mean, what's happening now in this world, it's just, it's sad, you know? It is sad. It's tragic. And there's lots and lots of people dying every day, more than usual. And there's going to be diseases that are going to be popping up this year that is going to wipe out a lot of people. It's because it's all, listen, everyone's a test subject. Everyone, when all these diseases comes out and so forth, what's the first thing they want to do? They want to, and you're just a test subject, for the future, for individuals that aren't even here yet, because and America has a problem, and that's why they bring all these immigrants in, because they need to repopulate. They're gonna need to repopulate, and a lot of these individuals that came through the border, you think they have the in them? No, they don't. But yet they want to push that propaganda on us. It's all a dossier. It's a dossier. It's something that's already is written, is already predetermined, and it has an outcome. And it's all in a dossier. This is all a dossier. This is everything that's going on. Like right now, it's already been premeditated. So it is what it is. That thing smells so good. I'm smoking it. And they make people addicts. They turn everyone into addicts. And what I mean by addicts is not only drug addict. That's not because you add the drug on top of it. An addict could be all different forms of addicts. Addicts is being dependent on something. Right? Being dependent on drugs, being dependent on money, being dependent on being a good boy and paying all your rent, paying everything on time, like I do. I pay everything on time and try and get everything done and not worry about it. It's just we're trapped in the system. They keep us trapped in the system. You don't pay your bills, what happens? You get bad credit. And nobody wants to help you. Nobody wants to be there for you. You're good as nothing. You're peasants. Don't pay your bills and see what happens. That's the fear they implement on everybody. It's not good fear. It's not a good tactic. But they use it countless times. And I feel like they abuse it. And this year, we have a very important election coming up. And either way, history will be repeating itself. Either way, history will be repeating itself. Doesn't matter if Trump wins. Doesn't matter if Biden wins. History will repeat itself. Let's see. I know Yahoo. I'm gonna wrap up the show in about 8 minutes because it's pretty cold in here, and this hoodie I put on is pretty thin. I want to lay down too and relax. I don't know, for some reason I want to watch Aliens, either Aliens or Dark Shadow, Dark Shadows. I think I want to watch that movie tonight. And if you're part of my Discord and if you want to watch, you're more than welcome to join me. And we'll watch Dark Shadows. I think Dark Shadow will be good. That's the one with Johnny Depp. He's a vampire. But I seen that movie once. I want to see it again, and I think after the show, I'm gonna watch along for my Discord for the chill. What was it? The chill pill. Chill pill. That's the name of the Discord server. And those that are with me there, they can have movie night with me. And I think tonight's movie is going to be Dark Shadow. And I'm going to be wrapping it up at 9. So that way I can have my dinner. So I'm having I have to eat something because my blood count's going to go too low because I'm already at 108. And if you want to be part of that competition, get here early and guess my blood numbers. First number is 1. Always make that first number 1. The 2 in the back you can guess from 99 all the way down to 00. Now, if my blood gets below 100, that's not good. But I'll definitely need to eat something. And I think around the hundreds is okay. Today I was 108. So what a big difference, right? From the other day, from 152, 151, all the way down to 108. See, that's the influx of the levels inside of my blood. That it's just every time is it's different. The numbers, like, it's so unique. It's unique. The body is such a weird, very weird structure that we have. You know, we don't really think about our bodies. We don't think about our insides so much, and how we conduct ourselves, and like how all this could happen, how I could do this. You know, it's just so we take it for granted. That's the problem. But hopefully things will get better. I want everyone to continue to have a good year. I want us to have the greatest year. Whoever's here with me, I want you to have a great year. I want you to prosper this year. I want you to do what you have set planned for this year. If you have a trip that I see that you want to go on, do it and enjoy it. It will be fun. It's always fun. Um, it's good to hit the road from time to time and just get out. You know, I can see that. Um, I'm gonna do it this year. Um, I'm waiting off the winter. I'm not gonna do anything in the winter, but starting like in the spring, going into the summer, I'm gonna be a busy bee. You know, this time of the year I hate it because like I don't want to be out there. Like it's so ice out there, and it's just not good. It's just not good to be outside, and it's really cold. You end up with more pains and aches. It's just you feel miserable, and I try to deal with it, you know, the best that I could. Every time my medicine wears out, that's how I feel, miserable. It's almost time for me to take my medicine, but I'll be back here tomorrow. Will be Thursday. I might do an early show tomorrow. I think I want to say hello to Maggie. I know someone mentioned Megan, so yeah, shout out from Christopher to Megan. But Maggie, um, hopefully the package will come in tomorrow because I am anticipating a package that she did mail out to me. And tomorrow's the 5th day, so they I know it's in transit, so it'll be here hopefully tomorrow. So possibly tomorrow, somewhere around midday, I'll be on here and I'll open up my package so you can see what Maggie sent me from the UK. It's my first actually postal from the UK, so this is like really special. I never ever received anything from the UK ever. That's like that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I was like the way I checked already, like how it's sent and stuff, and it's pretty cool. Like it's pretty weird. The UK is just very unique, you know, very unique country, very unique. A lot of history, a lot of death. Oh my god, lots of deaths. Those people, oh my goodness, a lot of people died there. That's why it's so hyped, like paranormally, like for like paranormal activity. Yes, UK. Oh yeah, Ireland. Oh yeah. Oof. Yeah, all those areas. Oh man, and Europe too. Mm, lot of history. Like the United States is nothing compared to United States here. Those life here, those people living here, those like they already had like civilization here. You know what I mean? They just opportunistics came across and wanted to take over and brought their diseases and killed a lot of individuals. But that's another story of that never ending story because it's still happening. You know how many diseases came through the border? Yeah. Sick people came through the border. That sucks. But I'm going to wrap it up. I want to say thank you for those who came through. I probably truly appreciate it. I want to keep it to a low count, like video hours, so that way it'd be more watchable. Because I end up doing too long, and yeah, you could get lost in my videos. I've done a lot, but thank you for watching. I truly appreciate the ones who rewatch, like Maggie. And hopefully, I'll have Maggie on with me tomorrow. If the package comes in tomorrow, then she will definitely be on with me, and it'll be a cool show. It'll be one of the coolest shows of 2024. So with that said, continue having a good day, a good morning, a good night, and I'll catch everybody on the flip side. And for those who want to watch a movie with me, you have to join the Discord and get hooked up with me, which is My Mind Over Your Matter. That's the name of my tag on Discord, My Mind Over Your Matter. And you can join the movie and you can watch the movie. And while we're watching the movie, we do not talk during the movie. It's like everyone's silent and everyone's watching the movie. It's really, you talk in the beginning and then at the end of the movie, but not during the movie. It's a respect for everyone, because everyone's focusing their energy. They don't want to hear blah, 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 talking. They want to watch the movie, like me. It's like going to the movie theater. You want to hear other people talking? I'm like, no, shut the fuck up, bitch. You like throw popcorn over there, like, yo, shut up. That's how we treat it. That's how I treat it. So we watched the movie. But thank you for watching. Good night.